Okay, what's going on YouTube? This video is for anybody that's trying to get their driver's license at any DMV in the state of Connecticut. Okay, never mind a little cowlick right there. But anyway, let me give you a little rundown of what's going on in the DMV when you get there with the car that you're going to use to take this test. Okay, for starters, all right, make sure that all your blinkers, your right, left, front, and back blinkers are working properly. All right, make sure that your brake lights on the trunk are working properly. Also, the one back there, all right, make sure that it's working properly. All right. Second of all, probably one of the most important ones is make sure that your car only has tint levels of 35%, all right, or nothing. 35% is basically no tint, all right. So you're better off having zero. So whatever car you use to go there to the DMV and take the driver's test, make sure that it has no tints anywhere, not on the side, not on the back, anywhere. All right. Also, make sure you're familiar with things like where your horn is, where your parking brake is located. Make sure that you know where your hazard button is located, your turn signals, your low beam and high beams. Make sure that you're familiar with where everything is located on your car. That's probably number 3. Number 4 is one that a lot of people don't even look at and consider is they look and they inspect the tires on the car before you go on the road to take your driver's test. So make sure, especially the front tires on the car, because most cars are front wheel drive. Okay, make sure that the front tires are, I don't want to say brand new, but have thread on them. I'm not talking about, bald all the way around like your grandmother. All right, I'm talking about they need to have some grip. Okay, so make sure you got you some tires that got some grip, because right there, that's enough to postpone your driver's license test appointment and having it rescheduled. Another thing that I can say, make sure that whatever car you take to the DMV here in the state of Connecticut is registered and insured. Not only that, but make sure that it's registered and insured to the person that came to bring you. Make sure they also have their license and no warrants. Another thing that we should keep in mind is, make sure that the windshields, the side view mirrors, nothing has any cracks on it whatsoever. I'm talking about no dings on the glass that could prevent you from properly maneuvering your vehicle around the city safely. Things like that, whether it's the front or back. Basically, your car could be a complete rundown piece of shit as long as it's legally registered and all of the signals and proper lights on it are working, along with the tires being in pretty good shape. You should be able to take this test. And don't forget the most important one out of all of them. Make sure the car has 0 or up to 35% tint. If you think that your tints are probably too dark, you're right. If you're not sure if your tints are too dark or not, they're probably going to tell you that they're too dark. So rip them off if you can. Get that all done before you head to the DMV and find out that you're just in a world of disappointment, because the DMV is known for one thing, 2 things actually: disappointment and taking your goddamn money, because they find shit that you didn't know that you owed, and they will throw curveballs at you all the damn time. So be ready for shit like that. All right. Also, make sure that there are no caution lights on in the cluster of the car, like brake lights, like engine lights, oil lights, anything like that. Whatever car you bring, actually, man, just fuck it. Just go buy a brand new car with someone else. All right, have them bring the goddamn car for you, and just have them bring you a perfectly well ready to go car, because If you just bring some shit that was from like 1980 to the 90s or early 2000, most likely, if you live in the hood where I live, or you're from a hood like I'm from, most likely we don't keep our cars maintained to be able to, even go on to the next step as far as taking these tests. So that's my only thing. Those are my tips. Now I don't know how many tips that was, but or there were, but those are my tips about what you can do to make sure that you are able to take this driving test and obtain your license. Now, whether you pass or not, bro, that's on you. Rescheduling it is probably gonna take a little bit longer. Now, if you cancel and reschedule for another time, you could do it the next day. But if you fail and you have to reschedule it, now you're gonna have to probably wait a month before you can go and do it again. Okay, everybody on YouTube, I hope you watch this shit. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my damn channel, and always stay up.